Here we are again. We're in Chef Craig's kitchen. This is my home base in Northeast Pennsylvania, and pretty soon I will not be in this kitchen for a long time because I'll be cooking outside. For all you campers, your motorhomers, your, different pets of the country. But tonight, after last night's success of the greatest hamburger you'll ever have, we're continuing with the greatest cheesesteak you'll ever have. Now, I love Philly cheesesteaks, but I really I hate a terrible Philly cheesesteak or any cheesesteak sandwich that is not done properly and not done the care that it really needs. And it all starts with the preparation and the love that goes into it to make sure that client that eats that will think of it all night long. Will just crave it the next time they come. And personally, I've been in this business for a short period of time, but I've been eating a long time. Look at me, I'm an old man. And I really appreciate the love that chefs give. Today, it's hard to find, I don't know why, but we're gonna do my creation of a cheesesteak. I can't call it a Philly cheesesteak. I can't call it anything except Chef Craig's cheesesteak. So to begin the process of cooking this great cheesesteak, we're going to heat up a cast iron pot. We're going to add olive oil or avocado oil, which is my new favorite, and some butter, 50-50 to a hot cast iron pot. Next, we're going to add onions. Now, these onions are cooked or cut a specific way. They're all exactly the same size because you do not want to cook uneven onions. Some will get too brown, some will not be cooked properly. So that's a healthy amount of onions. Now, we're not going to brown the onions. Did I say ovens? No, we're not going to brown the onions. We're just really going to get them nice and warm and get the butter and the olive oil incorporated in the onion itself. So as we cook the onions, we're not going to cook them very long because we're going to want to cook them in the meat itself to give the onion flavor and not just a filler. We're going to prepare our cheese sauce. So we're going to start with a bechamel, which consists of flour, some butter and oil. In this pan, we're going to melt it down. We're going to make it a thickening, and then we're going to add our cheese for the cheesesteak. And we're using 3 types of cheeses, not just one, that's going to kick it up to another notch. So we move the onions to a different burner. We're going to turn this burner on, and we're going to add some butter. And we're going to add some oil because I don't want to burn the butter. Just a little bit. And when that melts down, we're going to add the flour. So see, I got 2 things going on. I got the onions, and they are almost glazed over. You don't want to get them translucent. You basically just want to get them glazed over, and all the oils, the butter and the oil, to get involved in the onions. So now I have the butter and the oil melting. I'm going to add, let's get some flour in there. Now, I'm going to turn the onions off. Because with bechamel sauce, you really have to have your undivided attention. So we're going to put some flour in. I take the same spoon, I turn down the heat, I actually raise it off the heat because I have a really high burner. And you see, it's brown already. So that means I have on the wrong burner. So it's brown. It's thickening it up. Thickening it up. Making it thick, okay? I can cook, but I can't speak, okay? So you can see it's thickening up. And then what I'll do is, I'm off camera, I know, but I'm going to take 3 different cheeses. This is Gouda. This is Monterey Jack. And this is a extra sharp white cheddar. And I'm going to put it on the back burner because it's definitely a lower heat. And I'm going to heat that up and stir it. Now, I got this under control. It'll take a while to heat up. I hope you're still with me and you haven't fallen asleep. I'm going to take that fantastic meat of prime rib and sirloin and add it to this pot. Now, you're just making another hamburger, you used to say. No, I'm not gonna form this into a hamburger. And I'm not gonna do sliced steak of prime rib because this is what they do anyway. They take thin slices of prime rib, they take a tool like this and they chop it up. I'm just gonna cook this in the onions. Now, I know a lot of Philly cheesesteaks have peppers and mushrooms. Well, some people just like a cheesesteak with onions and cheese sauce, and that's what we're making. So we're back to the cheese sauce. Oh my gosh, this is really thickening up. So now I'm going to add some goat milk. Yes, we're doing goat milk. Why? Well, number one is it tastes a heck of a lot better. It's really fantastic for you. You don't have problems with not gluten, but allergies from milk. So we're using the goat milk. Wasn't your kid raised on goat milk when you have problems, digestive issues? So now we're going to melt this cheese. So here we go. We're ambidextrous. We got to keep both things going at the same time. So we got the steak and the onions cooking. We're going to put some salt in here. It's kosher salt. I love my kosher salt. It doesn't make it taste salty. It just brings the flavor out. That's doing good. I got the same thing. I'm using one thing. Oh, the cheese is melting. You know what? I really hate cooking for you on TV or to YouTube because you can't smell what's going on here. So I'm going to turn this off. Now, if I cook the bechamel in a water bath, oh my gosh. That's outrageous. It's criminal. I should be arrested for having that cheese taste so good. Well, here we go. We're going to finish this up. So we're stirring. Folks, you could turn this video off anytime you want or fast forward it to the end. But I'm telling you, I know Elon Musk, he's going to invent smell-o-vision sooner or later because this is outrageously smelling. Cooked onions and perfect beef. Oh, it is perfect beef. No additives, no slaughterhouse techniques. It didn't fall on the floor either, I promise you folks. I'm a little sloppy, but it didn't fall on the floor. And nice thing about this recipe is you can cook the beef at any way you like. Rare, medium rare, well done. Most of your cheesesteaks are well done. Well, some people don't like that well done. Let me taste this. Okay. I had to pause because I literally just had the greatest thing in my mouth I've had in a long time. So we're going to focus back on me because what I'm going to do is I'm going to go get some rolls. Oh, sorry about that. I'm going to get some rolls. These are brochette rolls. They're French rolls. They're not long rolls because I don't really like a long. So by the time you get to the end, it's cold, right? So we put this on small rolls. So 3 or 4 bites, it's done. We get more rolls. I'll be right back. I'm back. This is so great, the smell. I just have to show you, and I have to literally do a presentation on the cutting board because it literally is worth that. These are brochette rolls. French rolls, more butter, more milk in them, and they're going to be great. Okay, so we've got the beef, and you're going to see it's a little red because I like mine medium rare. I don't like it well done, and you can see it's really crumbly. Oh my gosh! Oh, you didn't see me put it on a plate, but it's going to be everything you expect from a. Let's put this down here. I'm trying to get the picture so you folks can actually see this because I was trying to get away from using a one-hand deal. All right, so that's the beef on the roll. We're going to put this beef bechamel on top. Now, I'm not spreading it, on top of the roll. We're putting it on the beef. It's not necessarily the best way to do it, but when you taste that, you're going to die. I promise you that. Now, sometimes I actually make the cheese into the beef, cook it in the beef, and it's all throughout the beef. But with the 3 cheese, the bechamel, that's difficult to do. Okay, so this is what we're dealing with. This is Chef Craig's cheesesteak with 3 cheese cheesesteak. That will be hard to find in any restaurant, any food truck, any kitchen. I promise you that. If you want the recipe, well, you got to go back and look at the video again. The recipe's right there. God bless. We'll see you next trip. We'll see you next recipe. And I hope you subscribe. More subscriptions mean more time giving you better recipes. God bless.